Hello everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. There seems to be a lot of cheer in the market recently that the European energy crisis looks like it's coming to an end, and China has ended its zero COVID policy. Things are looking better, that the recession may be actually over before it even starts. What do you think, Anand?
No. And there are several nuances. America has a 1 month good data on inflation,
Yes,
and it's still 6.72.
just rather high.
But where is 2, where is 6.72 is another thing. So America is too cheerful too early. And there is a rule in economics called the Claudia Sham rule, which says you can predict an recession if your unemployment raises half a percentage point over the 3 month average, which was the lowest.
Correct.
The lowest 3 month average
You take
plus
that,
take that plus half a percent more. Out of 31 wealthy countries,
which constitutes a 60% of the global GDP.
which constitutes 60% of the global GDP, only 3 or 4 countries have reached that stage. So there is a long way to go. In America and all the developed world, real estate prices have started to sink
True,
because mortgages have gone up.
very true.
People are not buying houses.
Borrowing has become expensive.
Borrowing has become expensive, so new houses are not being bought.
No,
And a lot of new projects are being cancelled.
true.
The bright spot here side is Europe has had a very mild winter.
Yes.
Warsaw, in fact, has a 20 degrees
They're
centigrade temperature,
celebrating global warming.
basically. And there is winter is expected to be mild,
Yes,
which means the demand for gas has collapsed.
correct.
It has come to pre-war level. It is a lucky break.
Very lucky.
Climate change works both ways.
Yes, look at US, it's frozen over.
Yeah. So US is frozen over. So if you look at inflation, strip it of energy and food, the core inflation is not come down by much anywhere in the world, including US.
True.
That means inflation is spreading and is becoming sticky, which means central banks have to keep increasing interest rates, albeit at a lower rate, till they have to stamp out inflation. Already, what is happening, which we've been discussing ad nauseum with you in this channel, is the higher end jobs are being sacked.
Correct. What Fed doesn't want.
What the Fed wants is something else.
Yes.
So there's a reflexive reaction to the way the market reacts and the Fed reacts.
Very true.
If the market moves in the opposite direction to the Fed it wants, Fed will have to go higher and higher to crush this inflation,
They're yanking the horse.
yanking the horse. So now the Fed has clearly said that they don't mind a recession if that is what is required to bring it to 2%. Does not look like that inflation is falling at the pace which can bring it to 2% without substantially increasing interest rates in America even more. What I'm trying to say, cut the Sean, is what is 4.25 may have to become 5.25 and 5 and be there for a long period of time. Long is long period of time before they can cut rates.
Correct.
The market is thinking that it's already done because gold is shooting up. Gold moved from 1750 to 1932 per ounce. That means gold's rally shows the market believes the Fed will blink. Now the Fed has to yank more to show it means business. So if I was
going to do.
planning to do 5,
Yes.
I have to do 5.5 to show you are wrong. That is what it has to do. And in certain markets, like Australia and other places, it's already hurting the economy really bad. In the zero COVID policy of Xi Jinping, masked another important data point which we discovered.
Yes.
Chinese population is just dropping.
Shrinking.
That means GDP will also shrink. Chinese GDP, which I don't trust the official figures, are at 3.5. Global average will be 2.5, and China's growth over next 5 years will be 2.5. That means export demands are going to contract, exports are going to contract, the Asian tigers will contract, India will also not do so well. All this will mean a bad period for the economy. This is what is saying. But all this does not mean that inflation will drop, because with Chinese contraction, when the orders go to other countries, prices will go up, factory prices will go up. So unless you have allowed large scale migration of people into America and Europe, you are not going to bring down core inflation. So the central bankers may throw in the towel. This is what the market believes. That when it stays at 4 for a long period of time, they will stop increasing interest rates. This is the belief.
But my thing is, central bank will have to do a lot more because we have had such a prolonged period of free cash being pumped.
Yeah.
For all that free cash to get sponged up, it's going to take a long time.
Even they have still not done what they said they would do.
Correct.
They have sucked out far lesser cash than what they promised, because they believe there will be a liquidity problem.
Okay, but this is all going to be compounded and made worse with all election cycles coming across up in
Yeah,
Europe, and
yeah.
US also now in 2 years will again go to
Yes,
presidential elections.
yes.
So these things, we don't have the time for this kind of a long period of reset.
So I do not know, but definitely the economy will slow down, and growth in this year, 2023 calendar year, will be much worse than what it was in the previous year. GDP growth means there's a problem. Lower growth means lower taxes. Lower taxes, when you have to spend higher amounts of money, means governments will borrow more, which means interest rates will remain high. So I don't see how we are going to get out of this trap unless you have a good solid recession where people don't require money. Lot of zombie companies go bankrupt, and like Twitter is selling a lot of stuff, people have to sell a lot of stuff before this market pain vanishes.
And also politically in all these countries, there seems to be a protectionist going on. People are blaming everything on globalization. They're saying
So
global
if you
market,
protect, if there is
globalization.
protection, if there is protectionism, things will get worse. It will be longer to solve this
Even
problem.
the bill which the Democrats passed recently,
Yes.
that fighting
Chips
the
Act.
inflation bill, there's a lot of protectionism hidden into it.
Exactly.
Which
This
World Trade Organization and Davos also, they're all complaining to
yes.
US
So
saying,
this is
boss Biden, you're supposed to be on our side. You're continuing what Trump is continuing. Why are you hurting us?
so this is going to be really bad news. Really bad news. So in India, the people which I am looking at, Unilever, what Unilever did is it socked up higher
Correct.
royalty,
Yes.
and Asian Paint sales are down. Cheaper shoes, Relaxo footwear sales are down.
Yes.
So you are really looking at a earnings downgrade, not only in India but around the world.
So this so-called celebration seems to be
Market is
spin doctors only
yeah.
doing spinning.
Yes, so I don't see at best market moving sideways and doing nothing. Thank you for watching Be Rich. If you like this video, hit the like button for this video and subscribe to our channel. Turn on the bell notification, otherwise you will not be notified every time we put out a video. Once again, I thank you for your support to Be Rich. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.